Right on. Thank you very much, Mike. Wyatt, great information. Speaking of great information, you are here from the Nevada Department of Wildlife, Ashley Sanchez, to talk to us about this time of year and our friendly little furry little friends, big friends,
big friends
wanting to prep for the season ahead. Now, I heard you were coming in, and I happened to find this video. Our bears are opportunists.
Yes, they are.
Totally. So here's a video of happened down here in South Lake Tahoe of bears accessing a garage. Let's just paint the picture. Accessing a garage. This garage, a particular garage, happened to have food in a freezer, but they'll smell garbage and go right after it. So we're going to roll right into this, and let's just chat about what's going on.
You have this because this is exactly what we're trying to prevent. Bears have a great sense of smell, and right now they're trying to fatten up before they go into hibernation. It's called hyperphagia, and it starts about right now, so they just want food. So imagine getting a garbage like this and being a bear. That's a big score. So they're going to keep coming back into neighborhoods for more. If you're leaving trash out like this is exactly what you don't want. And it looks like the trash is just laying there. The garage door is open. So it's as simple as keeping your windows and doors locked, close your garage doors, and keep your trash secured. That's our #1 tip. Keep your trash secured.
Right. I mean, they're not like, I don't see bears especially in Tahoe being like ferocious in nature,
they're hungry.
They're just hungry, but their claws will definitely go through a screen window if you leave your windows open, I can see, and then wanting to kind of get at that kitchen fruit bowl or whatever.
If there's food available, they'll find a way to get it, because that's all that's on their mind right now, is building up those calories.
Right. So if I have a bear get in, I'm over on the Nevada side, so I would call you. If I have a bear get in to my garage, my home, what do I do?
Well, you'll want to make sure you leave a pathway for them to get out. You want them to get out of your home, and then be sure to leave the room that they're in, but leave like some kind of door open so that they can get out, and then give us a call, and we'll send our biologist to come and help you out.
Oh, good. So he basically comes out, or she comes out, and educates people on what to do?
Yes, that's really what we're trying to do this year, especially because they're going through this phase. But a lot of the tips we're giving, it's important to remember, living in bear country is a year-round responsibility, so you should be doing this year-round. So there's a lot of other things to do. You and I were just talking, bring your bird feeders in. Any kind of pet feed, whether it's horse feed or dog food, bring inside, because bears, their noses are strong, and they're going to find it, and they'll get into it, and then that keeps them coming back, because they're like, I got a great cheeseburger in a garbage at that house, so I'm going to go back there and get it.
Right. And being able to kind of claim our territory too, not being afraid of them, saying, hey, this is my house.
Yes. I mean, they're afraid of us, so it's kind of like they have to decide, is it worth going and getting the food? So if it's easy for them to get and available, they're going to go get it. But if you're there and you see a bear, just stands tall, use a strong voice, and just say, go away, bear, in a very strong voice, and that usually scares them away.
Yeah, and they don't like to come back to those situations that they're not comfortable
they usually
in.
remember it if it's scary enough to them, and they won't come back. So that's why it's important to take those steps. You don't want to invite them. You want it to be as unwelcoming as possible for them, and part of that is keeping your trash secured, keeping any food unavailable to them, and locking your windows, doors, and garages.
Absolutely. Yeah, thank you so much for coming in this morning. Great information. And they don't, the bears, I hear in the Tahoe area, don't necessarily go into a full hibernation. So when you were, that kind of, I pinged on that in my mind when you mentioned that it's kind of all year long.
It really is. I don't know too much. I'm not a biologist, but I know that, I mean, they're out and about all year long. Most will go into hibernation, but there's some stragglers that stay out and about. So it is very important for people to be taking these steps year round. And there's a lot of great resources and some more tips on our website, NDOW.org, and find our Bear Logic page, and there is a ton of resources and also a lot of research our biologists have done that could help you better understand Nevada bears. It's really interesting, and Tahoe bears.
Yeah, it's all about education.
It's all about education. That's what we're here to do.
Excellent. Hey, good to see you.
Good to see you too.
Thanks for stopping by.
Being here.
Yeah, always. All right. Ashley Sanchez in from the Nevada Department of Wildlife. Now time to take a look at a piece from Barton Health.